fellow YouTubers, this is DVD Collector 1986 here with another video. It's been quite a while. I don't want to talk too much because this, I'll tell you right now, this is already going to be a really long video. I actually filmed this once already, and when I was done filming it, I didn't really like it, so I'm filming it again. What this video is going to be is probably the largest collection update I have ever done on my channel. So I have 2 months worth of movies here. That's why I haven't done a video in a while. Usually I do, updates every month. Anyway, I haven't done one for a couple of months, so I have a massive stack of movies here. I'm not going to say too much about each movie, otherwise we'll be here forever. I got some pretty good titles, and at the end of the video, I'm also going to show you my vinyl collection, my records. I do have a record player, and I started collecting records a while back. I don't have a lot, but it's a good start. So, let's get into this. Like I said, there's a lot of movies here. The Shout Factory Collector's Edition of The Blob. This is the remake. Pretty good to me, almost as good as The Exorcist, The Dark, and The Wicked. Horror movie with Lin Shaye, The Call, a pretty eerie movie. This was an upgrade, the first Annabelle. This was a pretty eerie horror film also that mixes horror and religious elements. Amulet. Arrow release of Donnie Darko. Pretty good release. Lots of special features. And real quick, I just want to mention, you will see a lot of DC animated movies in this update, and also a lot of animated Justice League movies. I think I have almost all of them now. There's like 2 or 3 I still need to get, but I have most of them. So, Batman versus the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I really like that one, by the way, because I'm a fan of both Ninja Turtles and Batman. Batman Soul of the Dragon. This is pretty recent. The Lego Batman movie. Really liked this. Also, the Lego movie, which also stars the Lego version of Batman. The Wrong Turn remake, really good. The Jaws 3 movie collection has all the Jaws movies except for the first one, but I have the first one on 4K, so Bram Stoker's Dracula. Transfer on this one isn't that great, but it makes up for it with all the bonus features. This is Saint Maud. This is, again, a horror film that mixes horror elements and religious elements. Really good, scary movie. I highly recommend it. Saint Maud. This is an upgrade. Train to Busan. A pretty good foreign film about zombies. Really enjoyed it. Probably one of the best zombie movies out there. On DVD here, this is the, I believe, I want to say this is, the Anchor Bay DVD release of Fade to Black. This is a rather old or older horror film from, I want to say 1980 or 81. Pretty good movie about a dude that's obsessed with horror films. A little too much. Pretty good movie. Another Shout Factory release of Misery, based on the Stephen King book. Here's another Shout Factory. Well, actually, this one's labeled Scream Factory, but there's not a lot of special features. But I saw this movie and thought it was pretty good, so I bought it. Centigrade, about people trapped in a car buried in the snow and how they try to survive. Pretty good little movie that takes place in a car. Like I said, pretty good. Here's an old Sean Penn movie on DVD, Bad Boys. Superman, Batman, Public Enemies. I really like that one. Superman, Batman, Apocalypse. Another good DC animated film. Some 4K titles here. Tom Hanks in News of the World. Really good modern Western. Aquaman on 4K, and this has over 60 minutes of behind the scenes and bonus material. Really interesting stuff. Another 4K title, Wonder Woman 1984. Some people didn't like this movie. I really liked it quite a bit. I thought it was a good follow-up to the first Wonder Woman. Another DVD here. The Man Without a Face. This is a older movie. I hadn't seen this movie in years, and it's pretty good. As far as I know, you can only get it on DVD. So, also, we have the John Hughes 5 movie collection. I have most of these already, but I didn't have She's Having a Baby and Some Kind of Wonderful on Blu-ray, but it doesn't just come with those. It comes with Ferris Bueller's Day Off, Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, and also Pretty in Pink. So, pretty good 5-film collection. I almost wish they had made this into a 6-film collection, because if you know me, there's one movie missing from this collection, and that's The Breakfast Club. The Breakfast Club has to be part of any John Hughes collection as far as I'm concerned. But this is a pretty good set. Next, another modern Western with Kevin Costner and Diane Lane. Let Him Go. Really good movie. Takes place in the 1960s, I believe. And it's a very good movie because they do a really good job recreating the setting of the 1960s, the cars and the hairstyles and the clothing and all that. Very, very well done movie. Horizon Line, about a couple trapped in a plane. The pilot suffers a heart attack mid-flight and dies, and then they don't know how to fly the plane, and they have to figure out how to fly it and try not to crash. And to make matters worse, they're flying over the ocean, and everywhere they look, all they see is ocean. So pretty scary. Imagine if you were in that kind of situation. That would be pretty scary. Good movie though. Another disaster film with Gerard Butler, Greenland. I thought this was pretty good. Here's a psychological thriller that I thought was pretty good. Fear of Rain. This stars Katherine Heigl. She actually played the older sister of Danielle Harris in a movie back in the day called Wish Upon a Star. That's what I mostly remember her from, but she's been in a whole bunch of stuff. This is a pretty gritty horror/western with Kurt Russell that I thought was very, very brutal in one particular scene. If you've seen this movie, you know what I'm talking about. Bone Tomahawk. Here's some more animated movies. Justice League War. Justice League Throne of Atlantis. Pretty good movies. Justice League The New Frontier. This actually takes place during the 1950s, and pretty good animated movie, actually. Also, Justice League Gods and Monsters, kind of an Elseworld version of the Justice League. They're not exactly the versions of themselves that we all know and love. It's a different version of Wonder Woman, Superman, and Batman. But still a very well done movie. And probably my favorite animated Justice League movie, The Flashpoint Paradox. Really, this is probably one of DC's best animated Justice League movies. I love this one. Has a very good lesson to teach you if you watch that movie about if you have the chance to go back in time and change something, why you shouldn't do that, because you'll inadvertently mess up other things. Kind of a time paradox scenario, and kind of reminded me of Back to the Future a little bit. Justice League Doom. This one's pretty good too. Justice League Dark Apocalypse War. Yeah, this one's pretty good. And Justice League Crisis on Two Earths. This one was pretty good also. I enjoy all of these animated Justice League movies. I really like them. I think they're all really good. I have my favorites, but I think they're all pretty good, actually. You can't really go wrong with animated DC movies. And here's the one I wanted to save to last. I'm not going to talk too much about it, but I love Nicolas Cage as an actor. I think he's awesome. He's great. And he does some really crazy roles, but I really loved this one. Willy's Wonderland. I'm not going to tell you what this is about. If you want to find out, do a search on YouTube. Look up the trailer. All I can say is great movie. Love it. And it's probably in my top 5 of all the movies that Nicolas Cage has done. This movie is definitely in the top 5 of his best performances for me. Love this movie. And the last thing I wanted to show you was my vinyl record collection. First, I got Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice. I guess I'll try to open this. There's Lex Luthor and Batman. And then if you open this, there's Wonder Woman. Pretty, I don't have a lot of space here, so this does come with a 24 by 36 inch poster that I can put in a frame eventually. I'm not going to pull the poster out because the poster is actually the front cover of this record. So pretty cool for a poster. Anyway, Batman v Superman. Oh, and I got another bag of movies down here I forgot about. But we'll go ahead and keep going with the records. Fog. This is a pretty good vinyl. It's a smaller one because it only has like 2 tracks. But Great soundtrack. Now this is cool. Halloween 4 on vinyl. There's the front. There's the back. And if you open it, it's a landscape, like panoramic of the cornfield from the opening of the film, and you see Michael's face in the clouds there. That's pretty cool. So that's Halloween 4. Halloween 5. Wait a minute. Am I holding this the right way? Yeah, here we go. Halloween 5. There's the front. And there's the back. And you can't really tell, probably in the video, but that's the shot of the woods when Dr. Loomis is telling Michael to go home. You can probably can't see it here. You can see Michael in the trees and in the fog. Love these soundtracks. And I'm not going to open this one because it's got a cover on it, but this is the Halloween 2018 expanded LP. I think there's 2 records in here, and they're double-sided. There's the back, and again, there's the front. And from what I understand, the mask on the front here is actually a mix of the Michael Myers mask and John Carpenter's face, kind of mixed together, which is pretty cool. So for now, that's it for the vinyls. I have another vinyl coming that's not here yet, and that's the John Carpenter anthology. I think that's what it's called. And it has all the themes, all the major themes to all of John Carpenter's movies on it. The only theme that's missing is the theme to the first Halloween. But it has like the theme to They Live, The Fog, Christine. I mean, it has like everything on it. All the main themes that he made for all his movies. And like I said, there was a bag down here of movies that I forgot about. So I'm going to go ahead and show you these. Like I said, this video is going to be long. But Airplane, that's an upgrade. Amelia, about Amelia Earhart, that's also an upgrade. Apocalypto, A Beautiful Mind. Cowboys and Aliens. Crash has a lot of famous actors in it. Frozen Ground, another Nicolas Cage movie. Ghost, a pretty recent movie with Betty Gilpin and Hilary Swank. The Hunt. Kingpin on Blu-ray. This is probably one of the funniest movies you'll ever see in your life. The Naked Gun trilogy. The Leslie Nielsen movies. I always thought these were pretty funny. Winter's Bone. Pretty good movie. Here's another DC animated movie. Deathstroke, Knights and Dragons. Deathstroke is one of the Batman villains, but this is a movie just about him, his backstory. And if you watch this movie, you'll find out that he's actually not really a villain. A pretty good movie. Some documentaries. Leap of Faith, William Friedkin on The Exorcist. This is a documentary where they talk to William Friedkin, and he talks all about The Exorcist and how he made the movie. It's basically a documentary about the movie The Exorcist. Really good movie, really interesting. I love documentaries, so that was really good. The Last Blockbuster. Really good movie. Or a documentary about the last blockbuster in the country. And it's a really, really interesting and fun documentary. I grew up going to Blockbuster, so when I watched this, it made me feel right at home. Brought back a lot of old memories. Almost brought a tear to my eye. And lastly, 2 documentaries. In Search of Darkness on Blu-ray. This is really good. If you're a horror buff and you like documentaries, this is a must-own. So, In Search of Darkness and In Search of Darkness Part 2 on Blu-ray. This is actually a slipcover, and if I can get it come out. Okay, here we go. Like I said, this is the slipcover, and this is the alternate cover art. Anyway, that will do it for this video. Thank you for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It was pretty long, but it had been a while since I'd done a video. I will see you guys on the next video. Have a great one, and see you guys next time. Thanks.